As with a lot of movies that I watch these days, I watched by myself A Wrinkle in Time, and I just finished it on Netflix, and I knew the ending was coming. I'm like, this, they're wrapping stuff up, and I'm like, what did I just watch? I just wasted an hour and a half of my life on I don't know what. I mean, it was like I they were it was like drama for drama's sake. I mean, they were doing, oh dad, I finally found you. But I didn't see what led to that extreme love. Um, and Meg's talking about how she loves Charles Wallace. You know, he's the greatest brother, and I didn't see it. It was that show not tell. I think really came through because um, so I guess I learned something from this by a straight up example of storytelling. You can't tell a story just by telling stuff. You've got to show. And this didn't show what I mean, I wanted to see why they were felt so strongly, and it didn't show it as much as it just told, you know, well, she was really devoted to her dad, and the Mrs. ladies were really awesome and powerful, and but I didn't see it. I mean, they just told it. Um, so I guess in the end, I have learned something as a storyteller, and that's the biggest thing. Is right now I want to learn how to tell stories because my aim in the end is to become a writer. Part of me feels that I am a writer. I mean, I watched something encouraging once that talked about how if you've written something, you're a writer. You know, capital W, writer. But I don't write a lot currently, at all. In a while, have I actually written anything? And so I don't feel like I can claim the title of writer. My therapist asked me last week, "Do you like it? Do you enjoy writing?" And I have to say, I don't know if I enjoy writing or want to have written something. I want to be a writer because I want to have written something, have it done, have a document, a piece that I can display to the world. And it comes by storytelling. So I watch movies now. Yeah, there's a little bit of entertainment factor, but I will learn something about the craft of telling a story because that's where I want to be. I want to be able to tell a story. I want to be a storyteller. Um, I don't know if that's written black and white on paper or I don't know what form that will take. Um, there are some talk that in the future it'll be audio will be the medium of the future, and means exactly. But books, written hard copies, might not be a big deal. You know, there might not be a lot of hard copy books, which I can see where we're moving that way. And it's telling a story, audio, uh, actually telling the story. It's not about talking, it's about showing story showing. Maybe that's a good phrase. Story showing because you got to learn to show, not tell. Info dumps are a big problem in my writing right now. I get this information, I just tell it all at once, and in order to really show. not making a lot of sense now. But this is. I want to be able to tell stories. I'm gonna finish watching Shining. At least put it on for a while longer. I started watching it on Netflix yesterday, and I didn't watch very much of it. It just wasn't interesting me. But it needs to. That's one of the something I have to do is I have to force myself to watch things that have critical acclaim. The people have told me, watch this. This is the best one. I've heard this. People say that about The Shining. It's the best Kubrick story out there. Kubrick was the filmmaker. I wasn't seeing it at first, but I've got to keep looking, and eventually I will find that.